Guys, what's up? We are out again today with the KelTec P50 with a little bit of upgrade, a little bit of switcheroo. We're gonna try something I think is gonna be really fun, real quick, real fast. Let's do it. Okay, so this is not the review of the KelTec P50. This is not that. We already did that video, but we got some other things for this particular firearm that make it a little bit more fun. Maybe the same difference, but basically all we did is we got a brace, an actual brace. If you remember last time, we did not have the legitimate brace. We had a SB tactical brace on a, I'm gonna forget the name of the people who make it, but it was a little clamp on, or not clamp on, it's screwed on, Picatinny mount adapter on the back. So you could mount whatever kind of Picatinny, if you SBR'd it, put a stock on it, or put a brace on it, whatever. But this, I'm gonna get the words wrong, and they probably don't have it listed on here, but I will annotate it somewhere. This is a brace specifically made for this guy, right? It comes with a little strap that goes around here. I didn't have time to put it on, but you can strap it onto your arm, which would actually make it very stable. Or if you happen to, you know, stick it and get a shoulder thing on it, whatever, then there you go. Then you can do that. But we've already looked at this guy, we've already shot this guy, but we haven't done it with this. So we're gonna check this guy out, and we're gonna run it a little bit, just a little bit, because ammo and stuff, and then we're gonna throw on another suppressor. It's gonna be interesting. All right, so the stuff we got going on right here, this, I looked it up because I felt bad, because these people do deserve a shout out, but FarrowTech, Farrow, not Pharaoh, FarrowTech. They're the ones that make this thing, all right? On the website, it looks like this is supposed to be a rectangle or square. This part of the brace is actually round. But they had fast shipping. For the price of what it is, I mean, it's like 150-ish bucks or 200 bucks. I can't remember exactly. A little pricey, but then again, like, they kind of own the market on this stuff because nobody else is really making good stuff for these things. Basically, it's got 4 screws back here that kind of screw in and replace the screws that come with the pistol, and that makes it kind of a better deal because it screws on very tightly. The only thing I would be slightly concerned about is up here in Alaska, it gets a little bit chilly, and this is, it looks like a very high grade, I don't know if it's a polymer or fiber, whatever. It seems to be very strong, but it bends ever so slightly when you tighten it down, which I would expect to do that because it compresses, right? It bends in and it tightens everything down, obviously. But if it gets really, really cold, I would not want to drop this. This is not something I would give to What's His Doodle over at Sage Dynamics, because he would probably drop this and I could just see this thing snapping, especially up here in the cold weather. So if you have one of these and you want to break one, drop it. Maybe. I have no idea. That's complete speculation, but this is not mine, so I'm not going to drop it and break it. But what we are going to do, we're going to throw on this little optic again, because this worked out last time, and I liked it, and I don't know if I've changed the 0 on here since I did that. But this was fun. This was actually a lot of fun. We're going to take off this little muzzle device, and we're going to put on a suppressor. If you remember last time, we put on the Yankee Hill Turbo K. Beautiful, like, talk an inexpensive suppressor to put on an expensive pistol. Today, I decided to go not opposite. This is not a Yankee Hill. I decided to go the complete opposite of a small little compact guy. This is the Nomad-L from Dead Air, and I put a 5.56 end cap, and it has a half a 28 adapter on the front. I figured if anything gives this the best chance of being suppressed, this is a big suppressor for a little bitty caliber. I mean, if you look at this, get this guy tightened down. If you look at the bullets, right, the magazine is almost as long, or almost, yeah, whatever. If you look at the bullet that this thing has to suppress, the projectile weighs the same amount as a 22. It's like 40 grains, right? And all the powder that's in that case should be able to be suppressed very easily inside of this big guy. So this right here should be a quiet, fun little guy. So without further ado, let's just load this guy up. Again, this is not a review of anything because we already reviewed this guy technically. And so we're going to throw in this other magazine. Make sure I do it right. Again, I don't want to break anything. It's not my gun. Close that. Load it. I'm not going to wear ears because last time shooting on a smaller suppressor, actually I'm going to put this out here so you can see what's going on. On a smaller suppressor, it had no problems at all. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot as much steel as I can so you can hear the difference between the suppressor and the steel. I probably just made some people so mad right there. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Let's just see what it sounds like. Oh, okay. That sounds like overreaction, but dude. Now it did this to me before. Did it once. Where it decided it didn't want to load. Did I do something wrong? It didn't load. All right, let's try that again. It ejected, but it didn't load. I'm gonna do a press check, which you're not supposed to do. No, okay, well, interesting. Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all, does it? Well, goodness. We're not supposed to be doing that today. Oh, well, fidget sticks. I don't know why it's doing that. Woo, there you go. Don't get your head too close to that ejection port. Yeah, these will spit right back at you. But that is quiet, honestly. That suppressor, well, like I was saying, there's no reason for this thing not to be super quiet. And I did shoot it wet. This is wet. I did put a little bit of gel in there. But dudes of dudes, okay. It's just, there's nothing to it. There's honestly nothing to it. That is cool. That is actually really cool. And the brace does exactly what it's supposed to do. It helps you line everything up. Don't put your face really close to the action. If you get up on this thing like an AR-15, that ejection port, you can get a bunch of brass popping back up in your face. And I don't know what those little issues were in the beginning. I have no earthly idea. No idea. I believe this is actually an FN magazine, so that shouldn't be the problem. But it is what it is. I don't know. It is a brand new gun. It's only been shot hardly at all. So maybe that is all that's going on. But there you go. That is a very quick little look at the P50 again, running with a Nomad-L. I'm sure nobody has videoed that yet. I don't know. Maybe they have. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. But with the FarrowTech, I think is what it is. FarrowTech brace thingy, whatever. Pretty cool. Folds over to the side, out of the way, nice and neat. It's actually very slim. Locks open decently. It's not like a super strong lock. If you see in here, you got these little ball detents. That's what holds everything in. And honestly, if you're really bearing down on this thing, I guess you could slip it, but you'd have to be doing some crazy stuff, really. I don't see this as being a super hard use kind of thing. If you were doing that, then going back to that other that triangular folding brace from SB Tactical, that thing locks open a lot better. That one actually has a you know, it locks in. This one doesn't lock in. But also this one is a lot smaller, a lot more compact. So depending on what you want and what your needs are, this might be good for you, might not. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Y'all be good to be safe. Appreciate you watching everything. Hopefully we'll catch y'all in the next video. All right, and as always, videos are expensive, right? We all know this stuff. And like every good YouTuber, I have to throw a plug out there for my stuff. I feel really self-conscious doing it, but we're just gonna do it anyway. In the description of almost every single one of my videos, I have a link to my Patreon. Yes, I do have a Patreon. I think I have 2 different tiers on there. I think I have $1 and $5 tiers. They all pretty much get you the same thing. It's just how much do you want to give me money? How much do you not want to give me money? I appreciate the people that do, and basically what I try to get back to you over there is I try to do one extra video a week, kind of more of a current update thing, right? So you might see a video on YouTube, and that video has been shot like a month ago, right? But over on Patreon, I try to keep people super up to date. I don't post everything over there, like all the videos. You get all the early access kind of stuff. I mean, I could do that, I guess, if enough people got over there and really wanted me to do that, I could. But mainly, you get kind of a behind-the-scenes what exactly is going on that week, right? I try to give more of a total up-to-date kind of thing going on. doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And so if that gives you an idea of what goes over there on Patreon, you know exactly what's going over there on Patreon. But anyway, I appreciate the guys that do go over there. But also, I have my Instagram account listed down below. I just try to post some pictures and stuff. Sometimes you'll get a clue of what's coming up, or just some extra fun stuff. It is what it is. But I appreciate you guys do give over on the Patreon. It does help buy ammo and stuff. It's expensive, right? And it just is what it is. So every little bit helps. Obviously, it does. And I'm gonna shut up about it. If you wanna help me, you can help me. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that. Y'all be good to be safe. Yeah, I'm done. I'm out.